because no one would have us. We were allowed to sit in the hallway, and we were reject.
That's sad.
Reject.
Hey, I was also thinking about high school for some reason. I think I saw an old high school friend of mine online. It took me back. What clique were you in high school?
Oh.
Where were you? Well, producer Sam, did you have a clique you hung out with?
I did. My high school was basically Glee. I was in the musical theater kids clique.
Nice. So I think you have that in common with Danielle.
Yes, I was in the theater clique.
Hey, girl, hey.
I was in the theater clique too.
Wasn't it fun?
All things music. What about you, Scary?
Well, the theater clique wouldn't have me, so I was the hallway nerd herd. That's what we were. We used to sit on the floor.
What would you do?
What the hell was that?
We would sit on the floor in the hallway and play cards. That's what we would do because no one would have us. We were allowed to sit in the hallway, and we were reject.
That's sad.
You had card games going in high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, was there money involved?
No.
It's like Go Fish.
Froggy, what about you?
Wow.
What clique were you in high school?
I really wasn't. I was kind of a dork.
Well, I was too.
Did you play cards in the hallway?
No, I did not play cards in the hallway. No,
A dork. I mean, didn't you have friends? Like a circle?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I did have friends, but
Okay.
I wasn't a clique per se. I wasn't one of the cool
Well, no.
kids.
Okay, your friends you hung out with were, how do you describe them?
We were kind of dorks.
Dorks. Okay, dorks. The dorks. What about you,
Rule the
Straight Nate?
world. I don't know why people are so nervous about being a dork in high school.
I'm coming to you last, by
They
the
take
way.
over. Oh,
Because you and I have a lot in common.
Okay.
Yes, Nate.
I didn't really belong to any one particular group. I did theater, so I was part of that group. But I mean, I just kind of went from group to group. I just,
Well, that's what you and Gandhi and I have in common.
yeah.
Except for like the jocks. I mean, they were all friendly to me.
Yeah.
And I was like the token gay guy, but they were all nice to me. It was a good experience. But as far as a clique goes, I think I was in a lot of different cliques.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I roamed. Like, I definitely hung out with the athletes because I was an athlete and you're forced to. And then I hung out with the bad kids because I was kind of a bad kid. And then kind of the a-holes, too.
Well, exactly.
You know?
I hung out with the haves, the have-nots,
Yep.
if you want to call them that. A lot of my friends had really expensive, nice cars. I drove an old car that was stuck in second gear.
Nice.
For an entire year, I drove in second gear in my Volkswagen. But you know what? The rich kids like me. The poor kids like me. The jocks were nice to me. Of course, music and theater.
Yeah.
Hello.
I did hang out with the cheerleaders because in the Bronx, we didn't have cheerleading outfits. We had sweatpants and sweatshirts, and that was our cheerleading outfits. We
Okay.
didn't have like the cute little skirts that you people have. Yeah, we didn't have that.
You people.
So yeah, Anyway, so I always had like the cheerleaders looking out for me, even if I like wasn't with them, and that was because I joined them for a time. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was cool.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I also think that people like Nate and Gandhi and me and you, now that we're learning, it's like you don't really hit one click because you have many different levels. You think about different things differently than other people. I just can't imagine hanging out with the same people that... I was reading another article this week. I got to stop reading.
No, keep reading.
It was the importance of hanging out with people and being friends with people that you have little in common with.
Yes.
Yep.
I think wasting your time, I understand it's good to have friends that are like you and that's amazing, but if you're really focused on trying to be part of a clique in high school, you're wasting your time. Because
Exactly.
there's so many cool people and so much to learn from people who are not like you, and that's what the real world is actually like. You're not going to go to work with a clique of people exactly like you. There are going to be people from all over, so you might as well start young.
I know that Alex and I are the same way. We still are. We have friends who are bartenders. We have friends who own bars. We have friends who are millionaires. We have friends who are struggling. We have friends. We have all sorts of friends.
Yep.
And it just happened that way because we just, we're fun magnets. What's wrong with that? Anyway, so your clique, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Who are you hanging out with? You are the product of the people that impress things upon you every day. Mm-hmm. Who are you hanging out with? You are basically them a little bit. Mm-hmm. And if you aren't, maybe it's time to kick one to the curb. Bye. Is there one person in your life right now? And I ask this question every quarter of the year. Is there one person in your life right now that you really need to kind of flick like a flea off your hand?
No, that's done already.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, Frog? Anyone?
No, not right now. I've done that already.
Yeah.
I can think of some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of flea flicking.
Good.
It's good.
Yeah.
You owe it to yourself. Life is short. What?
I'm just looking at Diamond. Not that I want to flick her out, but she was smiling, and I think we might have a call.
Why are we looking at Diamond? Hi, Diamond.
We're talking to you.
We're talking about you. Who are you talking to?
Someone who was a part of the stoner crew.
Oh, me
in,
too. I was the part of
There
that
you
crew
go.
too.
Yeah.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
Are they
Hold on,
too
hold
stoned to
on.
talk?
Are you too stoned to talk?
This is what happens when you talk to Diamond, by the way.
Hold on.
This is how a conversation goes with Diamond. This is why she never gets off the phone. She has these long conversations. All right, who do you have? Danielle?
Oh, Danielle.
All right, hold on. Hi, Danielle. How's it going?
Hello.
So you were part of.
Great. I'm so excited.
Well, as we are as well. So you were a part of the stoner group in high school, and so was I. Gandhi, were you
Yes,
too?
very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nate, you weren't a stoner, were you?
No, I have questions for stoner group members.
Go
or
right
former
ahead.
Stoner group
Start with
members.
Danielle. You
Would
have it
you
right here.
get stoned before, during, or after school? Like,
Yes.
how did it? All of them?
No. Go ahead, Danielle. Answer the question.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely, all of them.
So you would actually wake and bake and then go to first period and like go through the day?
We live. I'm a farm kid, so our school was in the middle of a cornfield, and it used to be easy to sneak out back then, and go in the cornfield and come back later.
Let's hear it for cornfields.
Wow.
Cornfields.
How were your grades?
I passed.
Okay.
Okay.
And
That's the
important
goal.
part.
That's the goal to
Does
pass.
that count? I passed.
It's like, where's Danielle? I think she's smoking some marijuana out in the cornfield. So wacky tobacco.
I mean, I wasn't alone. I mean, some of them went and had their cigarette breaks back there, but I wasn't a fan of the cigarettes, so.
Yeah, just the wacky,
Yeah.
the wacky tobacco. Well, Danielle, I mean, did you hang out with anyone else, any other cliques at your school, or is it basically you stoners were like a tight-knit group?
I hung out with pretty much everybody. Not so much of the jocks. Again, small town football team took over the school most of the time.
Right.
So they were a-holes, like you guys were saying. But otherwise, I pretty much hung out with everybody.
I love that. All right, Danielle. You know what? This is when we start our socialization skills.
Yeah.
You may be doing it by, puff, puff, pass, but it doesn't matter. It's still socializing.
I'm going to tell my kids right now, we're not doing that with puff, puff, pass. We'll have a talk later on today.
And you know what? You should.
Yes.
You're their mom.